Hello, beautiful beings of light. I know I'm driving. I know I shouldn't be probably doing this right now for multiple reasons, but I just kept getting the guidance and I just could not wait anymore because there's a lot of beings right now who are going to be listening to this. So if that's you being drawn to this video, please understand that this is for you. You were sent to watch this video for a reason. We are all being asked to really tap into our own internal healing. Understand that absolutely no one or nothing outside of us can heal us. It is us. It is our free will choice to heal us. Yes, someone, a beautiful healer, can assist us, hold space for us, send us energy from higher dimensional realities to help us heal. But what it comes down to is our belief structure into our own interpretation of what healing actually means and if we even want to be healed. Like, how many of you out there right now are subconsciously holding beliefs, myself included, that you're like, I kind of like holding on to this suffering. I kind of like holding on to this version of myself because it's familiar, it's safe, it's me. I've created an identity with this version of myself, even if it's something that I don't truly know is for the highest good. Like, I like that I'm over controlling of people. I like that I'm kind of stressed out. I like that put something in that place, in that blank. It doesn't matter what it is, and this is placing no judgment on anyone. I'm not coming from a space of judgment. It's purely, are you willing to let go of this suffering? Humanity is attached to suffering right now, and we got to get really clear on what subconscious, deep internal structures of suffering we are holding on to and that we're identifying with, and that we might not even realize is suffering. We might think it's just us and we've just not given up, but we've come to the terms of, this is just me, this is my personality, and it's never going to leave or change. This does not mean you don't have to love yourself, and you don't have to love the fact that you have those controlling aspects or those stressed out aspects, or even if it's a physical suffering, like some part of your body, like your lower back, you're like, have you claimed, like, I'm just always going to have back pain, I'm just always going to have carpal tunnel, I'm just always going to have some sort of physical pain in my body? That's me. If you want to hold on to that, awesome. This is not me saying that you have to let go of it. Like, to each their own. There's absolutely no judgment there. It's purely, if you are wanting to get rid of something and heal yourself, you have to first tap into your heart. There's so many ways to go about that. You have to tap into your belief structures. Are you, first of all, willing to let go of it? And second of all, do you believe that you can actually let go of this? Like, any of us here can do absolutely freaking any single thing ever we'd want to do. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, we can heal absolutely anything if we want to. It does not have to be overcomplicated. It does not have to be like this huge step-by-step process. It can simply come down to our belief structures and how much we love ourselves and how willing we are to love ourselves through the withdrawal of letting go of our addiction to suffering. So the guidance I've gotten on this is not something new. This is something that's very ancient. It's a very ancient technique, but it's called the blue light healing. Kabbalism, many ancient Egyptian healing techniques used this. But what it is whether you're stepping into a guided meditation and I'm going to make a guided meditation on this in the next few days, weeks, whenever I'm led to, on my YouTube channel. But in the meantime, you can just do this yourself. You don't need anyone else outside of you to do this. But it's purely coming to a state of giving yourself time, going into a meditation, and tapping into a deep blue, sky blue. So not deep blue, it's a deep sky blue. So as if it's a clear day, it's a very sunny day, and there's no clouds, and you're looking up at the sky, and you're looking straight up, and it's this beautiful sky blue, but it's more a sense of, it's like a deeper sky blue than as if you were looking over, like, say you're looking straight out at the horizon or over the mountains. Perfect. Just came to a parked position at this. Say you're like looking over at the horizon and you see the sky blue, but it's kind of like a lighter blue. So what this is it's like a deeper sky blue. You don't need to get too logical, too technical here, but it's not a light blue. They're very specific about the fact that it's more of a deeper sky blue. But it's really coming to a state of tapping into that color with your eyes open or closed, just using that feminine right-sided brain of what is a healing blue color to me. And you put yourself into a meditation. If you want to sit more in a logical meditation with that left brain, it's guided, and you picture yourself, you pull up this image of you walking on a beach, and you're walking on this beach. It's a clear, sunny, blue sky day, and you see this deep sky blue, and you carve out this little like cradle in the sand. This is a guided imagery technique. Again, this is not me. This is from the Blue School images. This is from the Kabbalism, ancient Egyptian techniques. But you carve out this little indent in the sand that you can like cradle yourself in, that you can lay on your back in, and you look up in your meditation. So again, your eyes are closed physically, but in your internal, what we're doing is we're connecting you to your light body, because your bodies don't know the difference between light body and physical body. So you're looking up at the sky blue sky, you're laying in the sand, and you feel the warmth, you feel the blue energy coming into you, and you just surrender, sit into a state of surrendered observation, and you allow your body and your higher self to take charge and to absorb and pull in all of this beautiful deep sky blue energy, and you pull it into every single pore and ounce of your body. And you're just, with every breath, you breathe in the same amount of, you inhale for the same amount of seconds that you exhale. So I usually like inhaling for 5 seconds, exhaling for 5 seconds. If you like to pause in between that, inhale for 5 seconds, pause for 5 seconds, exhale for 5 seconds. I like to use just my nose, but if you're led to using your mouth and nose, just don't overthink this. I'm just giving you all options here because it's going to work. It's a very feminine way of healing fast. So don't try to overthink it, or that, am I doing this right? Like, you're doing it right. You just have to be willing to use it. It's up in the grids. This healing is up and ready for all of us, as long as we're willing to tap into it with our free will. So again, you're looking up at this sky blue energy, and you're breathing in and you're breathing out, and you do this for about, I usually like setting a timer for about 10 minutes. Just give yourself 10 minutes a day. Can you do that? First of all, give yourself that self-care, about 10 minutes a day. And all you're doing, whether you have music on in the background or it's a guided meditation you're going through, but you're breathing in and out, tapping into this sky blue energy until your entire physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual body is filled with this blue light. So again, it's that deeper sky blue energy. And so basically it will get you to the point where you are, with every inhale and exhale, you're just absorbing this blue energy and exhaling and pulsing out this beautiful blue energy. And you'll see that it begins to surround you. So you're like encompassed in this bubble of sky blue energy. What this does is it puts your cellular levels, like your cells of your physical and light body, go into a state of relaxation, of recharging, of, yes, it's activating. You'll feel them buzzing and turning on, but it's not like a to-do list. It's actually giving them like a break. Like when you tap into your heart, it gives your brain a break. So this is what we're doing. We're tapping into this blue energy to give our cells a recharging. It's like giving our cells this beautiful, fresh start. So if you do this, I recommend for the first week doing it every day for about 10 minutes. And then after about a week, if you do it for about 10 minutes every day for a week, then I would do it about only twice a week. And then moving on from there, about once every other week. And then eventually you'll come to a space where you're only doing it about once a month. Like on the first of the month, you do this meditation, but you're going to see that it does become addicting in a good way. It's a state of, your cells are so recharged, so refreshed, and willing to accept what your heart's wanting to put out. Because right now we're all in a state of, our hearts are really wanting to show what they're trying to manifest, what they're trying to express and bring towards us. And they're really serving us, they're really assisting us. And what's really going to help us just get out of our own way and accept what we deserve is putting ourselves to rest and letting them recharge and come into a state of freshness. And it just feels so good. I can't really put into words what this is going to do for each of you, because it'll be different for everyone, but you'll understand that, like, oh, this is all happening in a beautiful way for me right now. My life is going in accordance to how my heart wants. And a little part of you will understand that it's because you've been giving yourself time to recharge yourselves, to refresh, revamp your light body. Because what happens is we're all are beginning to understand that whether we know it or not, whether we remember it or not, we always have a light body and a physical body doing the exact same thing 24/7, every single hour, every single day. Like, our light body is constantly working as much as our physical body is, but we just might not remember that. And so when we give permission to our light body and our physical body at the same time to refresh and revamp and receive this beautiful healing with this blue light, it's not logical. It's a very feminine healing that the ancients use, because it just begins to give permission to the divine universal flow of energy to serve us and to treat us like the God creators that we are, because we are. Like, let's just cut the bullshit. We're all very powerful co-creators of this reality, and it's time to claim that, and it's time to really be conscious and choose with our free will to use a certain meditation that will actually serve us. Like, yes, you can just sit and meditate silently with no thoughts every single day as well, and I'm not saying that doesn't serve you, but right now we're in a state of, a lot of us are really learning how to turn off our brains, and so in order to do that, it's really easy or helpful for us to have something to consciously focus on, such as the blue light. And the blue light specifically has so many other higher dimensional reasons of why it serves us, that none of us are fully going to understand. But don't try to understand it, just tap in. So again, you can either close your eyes, set a timer for about 10 minutes, tap into this blue light energy, breathe in this sky blue, breathe it out till it's completely encompassing and surrounding you, or with your eyes open. Especially what it's going to lead you to is doing an open-eyed meditation. So whether you're walking around at the grocery store, you see yourself breathing in this blue light and breathing it out. What it's going to do in the guided meditation while you're imagining yourself laying on the beach is putting your so it's going to create like a cellular remembrance. So your cells understand that, okay, when he or she is thinking about or manifesting and pulling in this blue light energy, inhaling and exhaling it, I know what we're doing. It's like creating a cellular remembrance so that even when you're doing it with your eyes open after a week, there's going to be no doubt or no questioning inside of you. And with your subconscious or conscious attention, your body is going to know what to do. Basically, we're just giving our body, it's just like training a muscle. We got, like when you go to the gym and you're working on your biceps, this is the same thing, but you're working on your light body. This is what you're doing. And it doesn't have to be hard. It's actually really fun. It feels so good. Like, I look forward to this every single day. And I just came to a state where I understand that it's been serving me so well that it's time for me to share this with others. So blue light healing. Again, this is used by the ancients. It's nothing new. You've already probably all done this for many lifetimes. You're just remembering how to do this again. So, yeah, let me know. Again, what it's going to turn into is you don't have to force yourself into this guided meditation. They're just saying eventually, or even if you're very feminine brained, you might not even want to start with a guided meditation. You might just want to sit with your eyes open or just in a quiet meditation. You don't have to picture yourself walking on the beach if you don't want to. I just know that that kind of helps at first. You could just immediately imagine this blue light surrounding you. Whether you're outside, it does help to actually be outside and see the sky blue so your conscious attention can realize what you're breathing in. But even if you're inside of your room or it's nighttime, you can do this any time of the day. It doesn't matter. Our bodies don't know the difference because we're using our light bodies. So yeah, this is a very feminine technique, and I'm excited to share this with you all, and I hope it makes sense. Understand that you already know this knowledge. All of this knowledge is within you. We're just bringing the remembrance to the surface. So again, reach out with any questions. I'm so excited to see if this works for you all, and blessings to all of you on this healing journey. We're in this together. Have a great rest of your Wednesday.